Welcome to Getting Started with dbDOS Pro 2. This is Step 2, installing and configuring dbDOS Pro 2. So once you have moved your applications, your data, and your program files over to the new box, now you need to install dbDOS Pro 2. To do this, you're going to usually get a download, which is an executable, a setup.exe. You'll double click on that, and the first thing you're going to get asked if you're on Windows Vista or above is it okay to install this product? Well, you bought the product, so of course you want to install it, so you click yes. Once the installation kicks off, you should see the first screen, which is a Welcome to dbDOS 2.0 Setup Wizard. The only option you really have here is to cancel and exit back out, or to hit next to continue on. The next thing you'll be presented with is the license agreement. Now from here you can go ahead and select yes, I accept the license agreement, and then move on. If you don't accept the license agreement, you'll have to exit out and do something after that. The next one is the installation starts, and this is just to review with you. Now we've tried to remove as many of the configuration details as possible to make it as easy and as simple as possible for anybody to install it and get dbDOS Pro 2 running as quickly and as fast as possible. Once you hit the next, you'll see that the files get installed onto your hard drive, and then when you're done, it'll ask you if you want to run the configuration utility now. I would recommend that you would run the configuration now because you'll be asked to enter your registration info, and it'll just make things a little bit easier for you if you do that. Now, after you're done, you should be able to go into your program list on Windows 7 or on the Start menu on Windows 8 and be able to see where it's located on there, and you should see dbDOS config. Once you've done that, then when you start up the application, you'll notice that it comes up, and we've got the dbDOS configuration manager, and we can go through the whole process. After that, you can start to build a new configuration. So you click on the new configuration, it asks you to put in the configuration name and also the description. Now notice we have a couple of buttons on this screen. The big ones are Advanced. There's a Help button which will show you a video on how to use the wizard. There's a Next and a Cancel button. The Advanced button will take you to the advanced layout, which I'll talk about next. But after you've filled in your information, you hit the Next button. You then put in where your data is located on your machine. You hit the Next button. You then put in where your regional settings are, where you're located. Hit the Next button. You'll then answer the display options for that. You'll go through that, hit the Next button, and then you'll put in what kind of characteristics you want your shortcut to have on your Windows desktop. After that, you have the option, after you hit Next, to go ahead and test the configuration. If everything looks good, hit the Finish button, and you should have your shortcut out on the window. Now, if you're doing a Advanced, in other words, you click the Advanced down at the bottom, you'll come up with a single screen. And the single screen is everything we just did in the wizard, but it's just on a scrollable screen. So the first thing you get asked is put in the name of the configuration, the description, the location. So when you come in, you put in your description, you then put in your location, and then you put in your regional settings, just like we did before. Then you slide your scroll bar down, and you get the rest of the configuration wizard, and you can just tick these things off or check them off as needed, and you're ready to go. When you're done, you can either hit the Test button, or you can hit the Save button, and you're pretty much done with it. So that's how hard it is to install and get set up with dbDOS Pro 2. It's really, really simple. It's really quick. And thanks a lot for listening, and welcome to dbDOS Pro 2.